This is the presentation on solar powered smart electrical wheelchair. This was our last year BE project. And the content is the introduction, background and the problem statement, literature review, silent features of wheelchair, block diagram, application where it can be used, and the conclusion. And we will also talk about the future expansion that someone can bring in the wheelchair. Introduction. Over 20 million people in the world are physically handicapped due to some kind of injuries. They might have some accident. Over the 8% of the peoples are in the world are aged people who require the physical support to walk. Wheelchair is one of the most essential part of their lifestyle as it helps them in their transportation. Means traveling from one location to another location, they need a wheelchair. Having a good lifestyle also includes the transportation facilities to physically handicapped people. And the problem statement. Physically handicapped people are mostly deals with the four walls of their house. Hardly they have any community participations, which affect their ability to contribute in the economy and become the integral part of economy. Aim is to facilitate the comfort to the physically handicapped people by offering a smart electrical vehicle based wheelchair. It is a technology driven solution, so we have used a lot of advanced technologies in the project, and the objectives are to make a wheelchair that will be help to the aged and physically disabled people in the transportation and to help them to become an active part of society, to make them the use of the solar energy and the battery to run the wheelchair so it increase the runtime of wheelchair, to offer the advanced functionality than the normal conventional wheelchairs such as the collision detection for the accidental protection as well as buzzer if someone get injured in the midway of road. Offer a weatherproof design which is the peculiar feature of our wheelchair. So the wheelchair driving person will be protected from rain, dust as well as from the heat. We have this diagram where we have illustrated a lot of components that which are the LEDs, breadboard, ultrasonic sensors, the right motor, left motor. But in the project we had used only a single motor with a shaft, have the motor drivers, push button, lithium polymer battery, but we had used a lithium ion battery, Bluetooth module, ultrasonic sensors, buzzers, and the Arduino. What are the research has been done on the wheelchair? The world's first self-propelled wheelchair was manufactured in year 1655 by a paraplegic clockmaker of Nuremberg, Germany by the Stephen Flapler. The first patent of the motorized wheelchair was powered wheelchair was built in the 1900, but the need of the wheelchair does not arrive until the Second World War. An electrically propelled tricycle was developed by a R.A. Harding company in the England in the year 1930. One of the first concept implementation of the project of an automatic wheelchair for handicapped physicists was proposed by Mazares in 1986. Some of the silent features about the powered smart electrical wheelchair is affordability. It is affordable than the conventional wheelchair. Weatherproof. It provides the protection from the all the weather, that is the heat as well as rain and the dust. And the multifunctional, so you can use as a vehicle also. It has a good speed, robust and secure. It is made up of cast iron and it is also secure because of the advanced functionality that it gives. It is also using the making use of solar energy, so it is renewable in nature. Motor controller is a heart of motor, so it combines all the part of motor such as regenerative braking, brake light, PMDC motor, ignition switch, throttle, PV solar panel, and the lead acid battery. A 3D model of wheelchair. This is the design that we had prepared for the designing the wheelchair at the primary stage. The basic component in the wheelchair use was the battery, and we had used the battery branded by the Diamond with a voltage rating of 12 volt and the current rating of 14 ampere. We had used a headlight of 24 headlight vary the red light indicator as the speed of the throttle increases or decreases. The motor, we had used the PMDC motor with 300 rpm with a power of 350 watt, torque of 11 newton meter, and the maximum speed of 26 km per hour. Another part are the throttle and the controller. We had used the controller with the 24 volt and 350 watt, as that was the rating of the motor also. We had also used the IoT component and the solar panel. This was the driving mechanism of wheelchair. We had a sprocket and chain through which we transfer the power from the motor to the wheels. The future extension. If the cost is not an issue, then one more motor can be added so that the wheelchair will be the uniform torque from the both the side, and speed will also increase. The weight of the wheelchair is nearly 80 kg because we have used the robust iron rod that you can replace with a fiber material which will be strong and lightweight. Wheelchairs can handle the more load if the its itself weight is low. The joystick can be used to change the direction of the wheelchair effortlessly. Excellent ergonomic shock absorber can be used for all the four wheels so that the driver will not face any shocks and hiccups during the travel. And the conclusion, the wheelchair is easy recommendation to the physically handicapped and aged people. Wheelchair will help them in transportation, and this will also increase their community participations. It is built with the latest technology that will simplify the life of physically disabled people. There will be a significant improvement in the lifestyle of physically disabled people.